What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be discussing the ultimate guide to living in the Kansas City Northland, all the pros and cons you're going to need to know, whether you're thinking about the booming communities, the hidden costs, and then just overall what makes it so great here and what makes it not so great. If this is your first time to my channel, let me introduce myself. I am Big Mike, and I'm a local Kansas City real estate agent specializing here in the Kansas City Northland area. So with that being said, what better person than to discuss all the pros and cons? So this is the no BS guide. Sit back, relax, let's dive on in. So the first pro on this list is actually the strong community vibes and the events. So the first pro on this list is, the number one reason why you want to move up here in the Northland area. It's you get those strong community vibes. The Northland neighborhoods like Parkville and Liberty have events almost every single weekend. We actually just finished up the giant Liberty event known as the Fall Festival. It had thousands of people showed up, food trucks, local crafts, and just drew in just people by the droves, face painting for the kids. It was such a massive community event. And then Parkville, it seems like every other week they have some type of event, from carnivals to arts and craft shows to live music to running clubs on the English Landing Park right there. There's just so many events always going on. And then there's giant seasonal events up here like the Parkville Moonlight Madness, where there's just a bunch of shopping going on and dining underneath the lit streets. It's kind of the charm that you don't find everywhere else. So if community involvement is something important to you, I would definitely even look into like places like Seven Bridges. They just hosted their event, the 2024 Thanksgiving Turkey Trot, which is coming up, and it just gives back to everyone around there and the neighborhood, the neighbors included. There's just so many different events consistently going on, especially in places like Liberty, Parkville, Gladstone, Smithville, Kearney, you name it. There's a community event that goes on. So just kind of keep that in mind if community is something important to you. Next on this list is a con, and it's everybody's favorite subject, taxes. So property taxes over in Clay County and Platte County are elevated. And the reason for it is Park Hill School District is highly sought after, and obviously taxes goes to pay for the amazing school district. Liberty School District, very, very highly sought after. Once again, taxes goes to pay for the Liberty School District. You're paying for those excellent schools, whether you have the kids or not. So on top of the community perks is a pro. The taxes reflects more expensive because the education level is a lot more elevated in most of the state of Missouri. So if you're eyeing places like Shoal Creek Valley, factor that in too. Now, there are special tax districts also. Here's the catch. Some new developments like Shoal Creek Valley, they fund infrastructure like roads, parks, street lights, things of that nature, and they add a few $100s to your annual bill, which is not a deal breaker, but it's something you need to budget for. In 10 years, are you willing to pay the extra $2,000 just in the special tax district? So before buying, just ask about the taxes and any special assessments that possibly the seller may know about, or I could probably figure out for you if you were looking to make a move. It might not be the flashy part of home buying, but it can make a big difference to your monthly payment. Now, just like taxes is a huge con, this is going to be a huge pro, the top-notch school districts. So they have amazing school districts up here. Families, this is absolutely one for you. The school districts here are absolutely top tier, from Liberty, Park Hill, North Kansas City school districts, all lead the pack. And just in the late fall season here in 2024, Liberty High School introduced the new STEM programs, bringing even more families to the area. So the resale value absolutely is boosted because of the good schools, which means higher property values and faster resale. Even if you don't have kids, buying in these districts is a smart long-term play. So if you're looking to maximize your investment, aim for homes in the Liberty Public School Zone, which consistently rank high and the demand keeps prices elevated. Con on this list is the traffic. Now, if you're coming from LA, places like Dallas, New York City, maybe Miami, we don't compare to traffic with you. Now, if you compare to the more rural areas like Kansas, Iowa, Tennessee, Illinois, Arkansas, yeah, we got more traffic. Kansas City is a booming town, so of course we're going to have more traffic. Now, that is one of the downsides. While the Northland does have great highway access like I-29, I-35, 169, 435, the rush hour grind can be daunting to some, especially around the KCI airport or heading downtown. If you have a specific time frame for the airport in the high travel times, there's going to be more traffic. And during rush hour traffic between, let's say 8 a.m. till about, let's say 7 a.m. till about 10 a.m. Expect about 15 to 20 minutes added on to whatever the time it would be normally. So it's nothing like a 3-hour time frame like you hear about all across the movies. It's nothing like that. But it is something to kind of keep in mind on. Now, on the flip side, there is some good news. So the I-29 corridor improvements are almost done, and they promise smoother drive times, but you'll have to deal with the orange cones a little bit longer if you're looking to make a move, let's say in the next 90 days. So plan your commute before committing. I would say if you're looking to move to the area, just type it on Google Maps where you plan on working and the house that you have in question. Try to see during peak rush hour times, let's say 7 a.m. to about 10 a.m., see what the excess times may be just for your own information. If you can expect the worst, it'll only get better from there. So just to let you know. So plan your commute before committing, and then just keep on the eyes on the neighborhoods near the future infrastructure projects. They're set to appreciate once traffic clears. Now, on top of that, who doesn't want to make free money from a place that's absolutely booming? So just kind of keep that in mind. Now, pro on this list is you get affordable luxury and the diverse housing at not the expected price points. So the Northland offers affordable luxury. Neighborhoods like Woodneath Farms, Thousand Oaks, Seven Bridges, Staley Farms, these neighborhoods are highly sought after, starting in and around the 500,000 range, going elevated to sky's the limit. The reason for it is there's so many houses involved, but all these places are highly sought after because they are that above tier area where most of the kids are going to end up. Most of the families are about that 40 to 50-year-old range, and they have kids still in school. And then you start elevating yourself to those more expensive neighborhoods once the kids move out, once your expenses start to die down. So they provide just absolutely spacious homes, too, with top-notch amenities at prices far below other places south of the river. So you also get places like custom builds in Thousand Oaks, which are nestled in like wooded areas, trails, pools, and you just get, so much more with the community aspect. New phases are actually rolling out right now, and they're offering buyers unique layouts with the high-end finishes that we all want, and it doesn't break the bank. You can easily go find a brand new construction house in Thousand Oaks right now, easily for $800,000. Just keep in mind, it is, if you want to negotiate, find a house that's already been on the market that's been sitting. If the house hasn't even been completed, hey, you got a new construction build, expect 9 months, 12 months for completion. So if you're looking for a solid investment, consider newer developments or areas that are expected to expand like Staley Farms. These neighborhoods offer strong resale value because it's hard to drop in price when all the houses around you are getting built for near $1 million plus. All right, the absolute con on this list, and if you're from the Midwest already and you're just looking to do some information, you're going to probably chuckle. So the weather extremes. And we always say in the Midwest, if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes and it'll change. So, but that is a con. If you're not ready for the Midwest heat and cold snaps and the mood swings that Mother Nature has to provide, the Northland might surprise you. Summers can hit in the 90s with humidity, and you walk outside, you instantly sweat. And then the winter does bring snow and ice. You walk outside with the lack of clothes, you're gonna get humbled quickly. Good news is neighborhoods are absolutely ready for it. And then Seven Bridges just specifically upgraded their community snow removal services and added storm shelters for the extreme weather purposes. So prepare for the all four seasons here. Personally, I love Kansas City. I would rather live in a place that skips the crappy seasons, but that's just me. And just to let you know. Now, that does mean well-maintained HVAC units are absolutely a plus, and considering homes with features like storm shelters or energy-efficient windows will allow you just to really take in everything that you possibly need living here in the Midwest. Bonus tips on this, the growth potential. Northland's growth is absolutely not slowing down. With new commercial developments popping up left and right, infrastructure projects planned, investing here it's just going to pay off. So, but definitely watch out for the hidden costs. Taxes, definitely watch. Keep an eye on the HOA fees, and then keep an eye on the future assessments. Areas with a lot of amenities come with a hefty price tag for a reason. Worth it, but good enough. So there you have it. That is the ultimate guide to living in the Kansas City Northland area, from the strong communities to the top-notch schools to the traffic to the headaches to the weather, mood swings. The Northland has everything you possibly would want. Once again, my name is Big Mike, and I'm a local Kansas City real estate agent specializing here in the Kansas City Northland area, and I help people just like you make a true move around the Kansas City area. So feel free to reach out to me. But as always, drop a like on the video if you got some value. It helps me get discovered by other people. But for me and for now, Big Mike is out.